Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and today I want to talk about a very common problem when starting with an MMORPG, or an RPG in that matter. At least it's a problem that I always have, and it is the problem that when you get items dropped and you do not know what they are, you do not know what to do with them, and you just have them in your bag and you can't decide if you want to throw them away, or if you want to put them in your bank, or if you want to keep them with you, because, well, some items you just do not know what you want to do with them. So, in Guild Wars 2 they actually made a pretty nice feature to help this, because, well, I am always scared of throwing away great items that I turn out to need like 5 levels later, and I've just thrown away a full stack of them, and you know, it just feels terrible when you realize you have something, you've thrown something away that you should have had. So as you can see right here, I actually have a full inventory. My entire inventory is filled with all kinds of crap, and as you can see I'm still at the start of the game, so I don't have any big bags or whatever. My bags are rather small, but right now I pretty much do not have the stuff that well, I do have the stuff that I want, but I don't really know what to throw away. I don't know these items. Some of course make sense, like onions. Those are obviously need for cooking and whatnot, but some items such as, let's pick one. The Terrat hide. Let's just pick this. What do I do with this? Do I salvage it? Is it worth salvaging, or should I just throw it away, or sell it, or vendor it, or whatever? What should I do with it? So, in Guild Wars 2, if we actually take a look at one of the vendors, there's a merchant right here. When you right-click him, and this is the buying tab of his, the merchanting tab of his, of this merchant, and when you go into the sell tab, which is the second tab right here, there's a button on the bottom, a button on the bottom saying sell junk. And when you hit this button, actually let me open up my inventory right here, all the junk that will be in my bags will be sold right away. So there we go. Apparently I didn't have that much junk, but already apparently 2 things that have been sold, hoofs and shattered lockpicks, apparently got sold, and you know. So as you can see, even after selling all my junk, I still have a lot of stuff in my inventory that I don't even know the use of yet. So there's another cool feature in Guild Wars 2, which is called something named Deposit Collectible. And what this basically does is that when an item is a collectible, which basically means you can use them in a profession, in a crafting profession, or you can use them later on, you can basically right click them and hit Deposit Collectible. You can do this for most crafting items. Of course, those pants are the crafting items, so the option here isn't there. But of course, those onions, those will be definitely be a collectible. So when I hit Deposit Collectible, they will actually move away from my bag. And as you can see right here, this little wheel up here, the options, there's another option saying Deposit All Collectibles. And when you click this button, all the collectibles in your entire inventory will be sent away. So you might be asking yourself, where do those items go? Where did they send them? And the answer is, they went actually to your bank. When you go to your bank, you actually have 2 different tabs. On the top left here, you can see the bank tab. On the second tab right here, we see collections. When you click on that, you basically get an overview of all the items that you collected. And where are my onions? There are my onions and my mushrooms are. I just put those right from my inventory straight into the bank without even being, well, it was relatively close in this case. Relatively close to a bank, but you can do this in every single part of the game. So you can see I already have a bunch of crafting materials, all kinds of stuff that I don't really know the use of, but it got sent to my bank, so I do not throw them away. So as you can see, my bags are still not empty, and I still have a bunch of those bags of filched goods. Of filched goods? I don't really know how to pronounce that, but yeah, I got those empty bags that look like they can be opened, and as you can see, double click to open, and I'm just going to double click all of them, and as you can see, it's putting more stuff in my bag. Probably most of them are collectibles, as you can see right here, Deposit Collectible, but maybe some of them will be junk as well, so I can once again go to the merchant and actually do it like that. So let me actually open up all this stuff right here. There we go. Looks like I pretty much opened everything, so I'm once again gonna go to the merchant. Hit the sell junk button. Looks like nothing has been sold. Or maybe a little bit, I don't know. And then we go ahead and actually hit the Deposit All Collectibles once again. So, up next we have salvaging. Salvaging is a really important part of the game, which will basically give you a lot of extra stuff that you can use in your professions later on. So what you will need is actually a salvage kit. You can basically get this at pretty much every vendor. I'm always keeping one with me. But one of the most important things with salvaging is that you do not want to salvage items that might be useful for you. So when you open up your own hero pane right here, you can actually, on the left side, you see all the items that you could possibly equip on your characters. As you can see, this is my character right here, and I have a bunch of items right here that I can easily compare. So it looks like I apparently got a, I don't really know what this is. This is a sword. And apparently when I switch over to my other weapons, it looks like this sword is a little bit better than my axe that I'm currently using. So I'm going to double click this. Would you like to equip it? There we go. Right now I'm equipping the sword, and I will be salvaging this axe that I was using earlier. So I'm just gonna do this with pretty much all the items, see if anything is better. This one looks a little bit better. Let's just wear it. Right now I have still stuff in my inventory right here, and what I'm going to do with this is actually salvaging all those items that I've just checked out. So those country pants, don't need them. This precise bronze axe, don't need that either. Going to pretty much salvage everything that I couldn't wear myself, or that I can't use myself, as I am a ranger and I cannot wear light armor and whatnot. So this is a salvage item, also gonna salvage that. Another salvage item. So right now I have salvaged all the items that I didn't use, or that I can't use and that aren't any use for me. I could have maybe sold some of them on the auction house or whatever, on the marketplace. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to salvage this stuff. It's probably not worth much at all anyway. So once again, I'm going to deposit all my collectibles. And as you can see, my inventory is quite clean right now, without actually double checking all this kind of stuff. As you can see, however, I still have some items left that I do not really know what to do with. I got a mystic coin that I will probably need at when max level. I got slices of grub meat that I'm going to just keep in this trophy as well. I don't really know what to do with those, but it's a lot better than actually dumping all the items that you have into your bank. So there we go. I'm going to go to my bank, go to the standard tab, put all those in my bank, and yeah, that's basically it. Right now I have a clean inventory once again. I didn't throw anything away that was of use for me later on, and I'm pretty sure that I sold all the crap that I didn't need, and I got some clean bags again, once again, ready to go into the world. And yeah, I hope this video helped you a little bit with at least cleaning your inventory and keeping it a little bit clean. So once again, just use this deposit all collectibles to make sure you don't throw away any crafting items. And to sell your junk, just hit this sell junk button at any, pretty much any merchant, I guess. And yeah, that way your inventory will always be a little bit clean, and you do not need huge bags. As you can see, I'm doing pretty bad on my bag space, and I don't really have any full bags most of the time. It only takes a few seconds when you do it quickly, and it really helps me out a lot. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this video, and I see you again. Bye!